Yeah,
Oh, I did
I
not know
know.
that, man.
Here you go, Pete. Have fun. Here's Julie calling in.
Hey, Julie, how are you?
Hey, how you doing, Pete?
Good, good, good. Have we spoken before?
Hold on 1 second, Pete. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Oh, wait, you know what? Hold on 1 second. I can. Hey, Cans, are you there? Is he there? Oh, I need him
What's
back
up?
for a sec.
What can I do for you, Pete?
You know what? I forgot to put my
There we go.
headphones
I can
on,
hear
bro.
now.
All right,
I can hear you
Pete's
now.
putting his headphones in too. This is how you know we're doing a live stream. We're just doing it right here. All right, Pete. I'm gonna monitor and make sure your earbuds work. And Julie,
Have I been
welcome. Good to
heard
see you.
until now, right?
Yeah,
Hey,
you've
All
been
right.
heard. Everyone can hear you. Julie, you
Okay.
could hear Pete, right?
I can hear Pete. He just went
All
off the
right,
screen, but
Julie.
I can hear him.
Okay, we'll get him
All
on the
right.
screen again.
All right, Julie, how are you?
I'm good, Pete. How are you doing? I always
I'm
want to say,
doing good.
Petey!
I love it. I love it. Where you calling from? You're home, I see, right?
Calling from Columbus, Georgia. I'm in my studio. I'm a professional photographer, so I have a residential studio. So I'm in my studio. We're doing a fall thing for our kiddos this fall season. So that's what you see in the background there.
Oh, wow. So when you said professional photographer, like all different kinds, anything from a wedding to a sporting event or celebrities or what? What are we talking?
I've been doing it 24 years full time. I did weddings for 17 years, retired out of those after I had done like 720 weddings. Finally decided to retire from weddings. Now I do mainly portraits. I do a lot of kids, schools, preschools. Of course,
Yeah.
during the holiday season, uh, October through December, we have a retail Christmas studio, and we do a lot of Christmas pictures and for people's Christmas cards, that type of
Yeah.
thing.
Now, Julie, let's be honest, okay? And I appreciate and respect what you people do because I've seen it firsthand where what a photographer can do as opposed to what I can. However, do you find yourself in constant competition with the latest iPhone? In the sense that your pictures have to look better than the parent next to you pulling out his iPhone taking the same shot, right? I feel like that's you have to prove that, don't you? Or do you not feel that pressure
No,
of an iPhone?
I don't. I don't. Just because my style is sought after, not to not to sound pompous, but I
No,
just
no,
it,
I
it
that's I like that. I like that your style be maybe your lighting, the way you just the way you do it. That's what I'm talking about. You got to add something beyond just, automatic focus and click, and that's what you're telling me that you do.
take the
Dig
shine
it.
out the people's that we call the T zone. Take the shine off the T zone. Bright eyes, bright teeth. Make sure everyone looks, no acne. I give it a little polish, not plastic, just a little polish.
Yeah, yeah. It's also interesting too. I feel like what makes a great photo too is so much more than all of that. It's also it's everything about it. It's the luck, the timing, what it is. Like I'll never forget. I have a friend, very good friend. They have a son, good looking kid now. He's like 22 years old. They grew up on a lake. This kid, when he graduated high school and he's 18 years old, he was in a white tuxedo with his friends, and they went out to the boat. And somehow this kid is so good at what do you call it when you're skiing with one ski?
Um,
Water skiing with just one ski. I forget what they call
yeah,
that. But
I know what you're
anyway,
talking about.
he's doing that in a white tuxedo, barefoot.
What?
Not like he started on the dock. They took off, and he's going barefoot. I mean, in the tuxedo with the one ski on, not even getting wet. And there's just a beautiful photo of him cutting left with the waves kicking behind him, dry as a bone. He
Sweet.
looked like James Bond, man. You know, so it was the lighting and everything, but it all came together. So anyway, I could talk forever. What's up, Julie? You got anything you wanna say before I babble away anymore?
Yes, I wanted to share with you. I know how much you love the Godfather movie and Francis Ford Coppola. And I'm here in Georgia, and Francis has opened. By the way, he just finished up the Megalopolis movie that he wrote here and filmed in Georgia, and he just opened a brand new property called the All Movie Hotel, and he turned this old Days Inn into an entire luxurious hotel stage, sound stage. It's got a screening room, a green room,
Wow.
a gourmet kitchen. And my daughter and I recently stayed, and I wanted to show you because
Wow.
I know you always talk about awesome things about the touch when you go to a hotel. Those little touches. So we were
Yeah.
the very first reservation at the hotel. We left and got dinner, came back, and on we got the Godfather book, which I thought was really cool, with a personalized note from the manager there. It was just top notch, top class. We got to see what I thought that one point that I thought you would find interesting. So Francis loved his Wolf gas stove so much he had it shipped from his personal California home, disassembled, shipped to
Hmm.
Georgia, and reassembled there at the hotel so that the staff could enjoy cooking in this. You can see it now, cooking in this gourmet kitchen
I've
and on
seen
his
it down
personal
there.
stove from
Yeah.
California. Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah. That is gorgeous. Now let's slow down for a sec because you had sent me an
Yeah.
email too. So some of the listeners, I mean, just to tell them what you're saying, who may not be picking all this up clearly, Coppola opened up this hotel, right, with his own money,
Yes,
and and
4.25
the
million, I think.
and you told me too in the email that he filmed some of that new movie. How do you pronounce it? Maganop. How do you pronounce that?
Megalopolis, I think. Megalopolis. It's got Adam
In the
Driver in
hotel.
it. Parts of it, yeah, parts of it, like
Yeah.
some of the blue screen parts were filmed in the hotel
Okay.
because they've got a sound stage inside the hotel.
Okay, and then like, why did he pick Georgia to get the hotel there? And like, does he have does he go there? Does he live around there? Like, what's going on? Is this like a Dolly Parton amusement park sort of a
Ah,
thing going on?
good question, Pete. So, just 15 minutes down the road is Trilith Studios. Trilith Studios is now the largest film production hub in the United States. Yes, bigger than the ones
Wow.
they have in Los Angeles. I shouldn't say all, but most of the Marvel movies are filmed there, right in Fayetteville, Georgia, at Trilith Studios. And
All
so
right, all right.
Megalopolis was filmed there at Trilith Studios, and he wanted a place for the production after all the filming was done. He
Mm-hmm,
wanted
mm-hmm.
a place for his production crew to be able to work on the movie and be able to relax and not
Dig
have
it.
to worry. And so they have the
Right.
ADR recording sound booth there that they recorded lines. You've known that, how they record over the movie and do new lines, whatnot. They've got
Yeah,
this
yeah.
huge ADR room there. It's cool too.
And my last question about all that was, what is this movie about? Because I've heard about it. Wasn't it like in the making for like a really long time? Did it come out yet? It's probably not gonna. I don't know
It
what's
has
going on.
it
What is
has
this?
not. I actually just watched some of the previews today, some trailers on YouTube myself, Pete, and I don't know what it's about. It looks
Sammy,
cool.
hold on, Sammy. Can we get that maybe set up? Is it possible to get a trailer for this new Francis Ford Coppola movie? Like,
Yep,
it's
I'll work
crazy.
on that. Give me
All
one
right.
minute.
There's a
Work on
couple
that.
cool ones on there. There's one that's it says 4K on the trailer. Because there's a couple of them. There one that says 4K is really cool. It's kind of more in depth than the one that's just got Adam Driver like for 2 whole minutes. But it seems
That guy's a good
futuristic.
actor. That guy's
Oh
a
yeah,
really good actor.
absolutely.
He's so good actor. Sometimes it's like he was in this movie about a bad marriage, and I'm like, yeah, it's too realistic. I can't. It's too realistic. I couldn't take it. It was very uncomfortable. His acting is so good. So it
Well,
would be interesting to see that.
while he's getting that pulled up, how did you get into writing? My daughter's wanting to be a screenwriter. So how did you get your start as a writer? Because I don't really know that I know your story, how you got into that.
Well, I mean, I'll tell you, I don't really know that I have much of a story. I'm not much of a writer. I write my stand-up comedy. I've always liked writing, and I've always I remember when I first graduated college, I wrote a play, and and like a buddy of mine who was staying with us, we were gonna go out drinking, but before we went out, I made him just wait, you gotta listen to we gotta read my play together, and we drank like a 6-pack and read the play. But that's it. I never did
Blue
anything with it.
Moons.
No, at the time it was Budweiser. But for me, it was really just write my own stand up, and I would always try to write stuff, and like I said, I also wrote a novel that no one ever read but my dad. And then Kevin James asked me to come write on a sitcom, and even that is like it's such a different kind of writing. You don't even need a computer. You're like looking at a screen, and telling someone else as a writer's assistant what you wanted to say. But after that, I finally got a job writing a full show with a friend of mine for Michael Rappaport that never saw the light of day. Still on life support, but nevertheless, that was my first time really sitting down and writing something that someone paid for all on my own with one other guy.
Nice.
And I really, I have no, I mean, I guess they just say, like, I bought my daughter a notebook the other day because she's trying to write music. And in the card to her, I just said, "Right is right." I think I stole that from a movie. One second,
Yeah.
I gotta fix it. So
Yeah,
that's
take
the
your time.
biggest thing. I would just tell your daughter, just write whatever, man. Right is right.
Did you know Kevin from comedy then? Is that how you met him and that's how he met you?
No, I never knew Kevin at all. I never even ran into him at like the Comedy Cellar or anything. I never ran into him. He never stopped in. He never really played the New York City clubs, and I never really went back to Long Island where I grew up. But when he got that sitcom, he was filming it. Our studio was built out on Long Island almost specifically for him to do the show. And he was
Okay.
loading it with, like, some of the actors were Long Island comics, and all the writers, most of them came from L.A., and he just felt like the show took place in Long Island, and I guess he was always a fan. He listened to the cast, and
Nice. Okay.
he's like, I got it. When they asked me to do it, he's like, I got a room full of writers, but I could use a comic, man.
Yeah.
And then and then I worked my way up. So that was my deal. But yeah, there's no wrong or right way. But listen, Julie, I'm gonna listen to that trailer, but I want to let you go in the
Absolutely.
meantime. Great talking to you.
Thank
Good
you.
luck
It's a
with
pleasure,
the
Pete.
portraits. You gotta look. You see what I look like. So if you want to make a portrait, let me know when I get down to Georgia. We'll meet
You're
up.
gorgeous. You're gorgeous, Pete. You're gorgeous.
Yeah, from your lips, Julie. You take care, hon. Enjoy
Thank
the
you,
rest of
Pete.
your summer. All right, bye-bye. I don't even know if you say that to people down south. Enjoy the rest of your summer, or if they're like, "Hey, I'm waiting for this shit to end. I'm melting." You know, I mean, because today it was 3 degrees the majority of the day. I'm walking around with a sweatshirt and a ski hat. Mid-August ski hat, bullshit. Anyway,
You want to talk to Lou?
do we have DJ Lou?
Oh yeah, we got DJ Lou, but let's give you Megalopolis first. Let's get a live watch to this trailer.
All right, let's all watch this together, folks.
When does an empire die? Does it collapse in one terrible moment? No. But there comes a time when its people no longer believe in it.
Don't let the now destroy the forever.
Ladies and gentlemen, and children of all ages, welcome.
Is this society? Is this way we're living the only one that's available to us?
All right.
Good on it, Pete.
We are taking our city.
Yeah, we're good. Wow. A lot going on in that, man. Wow.